Hello, Centralia. I'm Shane Lothar.
And I'm Rachel Roddy.
And this is Centralia on Air. Thank you so much for joining us. Last week on the show, we had Emily Hazeman and Tommy Henniger in studio. Emily and Tommy stopped by to tell us about Kaskaskia College's student and family tutoring services. Hey, speaking of tutoring, did you know people spend $5 billion on tutoring services each year? Of course, not at KC, right? Because those are free services.
That's right.
Offered to students and families. But yeah, $5 billion with a B. And that's actually about only a fifth of what's spent on school supplies each year. That's the great thing about being married to a school teacher. All you have to do is throw some pens and markers at them, and you just watch their face light up with joy each Christmas.
So that's what she's getting for Christmas this year?
Oops, did I just spoil that?
I think you did. Have you ever heard what school kids used for erasers before rubber ones were invented?
I've heard this, but I forget. It's something crazy.
Bread.
Right, bread.
That's crazy to me. It worked because it was both spongy and crusty. So it could scrape the pencil marks away and absorb it from the paper.
And then afterwards, you've got lunch.
No. Ew.
Anyways, that was last week. But this is this week.
That's right. On today's show, we have Jeremy and Tauline from the Salvation Army. They're here to talk about bell ringing, fundraisers, and all sorts of things going on in our area. All right, Jeremy and Tauline, thank you guys so much for being here today. Let's start off and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I've been with the Salvation Army for 3 years. I'm from Centralia.
And that's all you need to know about Jeremy.
What's your job, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm a store worker. I do odds and end things. I'm jack of all trades.
There you
Jeremy is
go.
very important, by the way. Jeremy helps out at the food pantry also, so
Yeah.
you're very important. Right. I'm Tauline Ray, and I am a Centralia caseworker at the Salvation Army in the food pantry. And statistically, we serve a lot of people in this Marion County. So I think that that's very important that everyone knows that, you know, how many people we serve. And I know right now, just off the top of my head, August, September, and October, 2,300 people.
Wow.
Came through the food pantry?
In 3 months.
Wow.
Yes. So we are very busy, and it's huge. It's a huge food pantry. We get food from Fairfield now, that's new, but we also get food from the food bank in Springfield. We get food from Schnucks and Aldi's, which we thank them very much for helping us out with that. 3 times a week, we get food from Schnucks and Aldi's.
And what days of the week is the food pantry actually open?
We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 2 or 9 to 2, okay? And every day there is an event that happens at the food pantry that, you know, people need to know about, because people seem to come to our doors and we can't always help at that time because we have so many things that are happening there and we're always busy. So we're very sorry that we can't just, you know, help everyone at every moment of the day, but we can't. So what we do, and we do help with Ameren. We help clients with their Ameren bills through the Ameren program. So, and that's on Mondays and Wednesdays. Right now we're out of funds, but we probably will be getting more funds January 1st.
Okay.
And so on Mondays and Wednesdays we help with that. I make appointments for that. Tuesdays and Fridays are our food pantry days and our bread line.
Okay.
And Wednesdays are clothing vouchers.
Wow, you guys are busy.
9:30 to 11:30, and we also do disaster vouchers, and I just did one this week.
Oh, like a fire. Okay.
Yep. They kind of go through Red Cross, and then, you know, we deal with Red Cross also. So, you know, we help a lot of victims with that.
And to add to all those events you guys pull off, Jeremy, there's some fundraisers going on right now, right?
Yes, our first one is going to be December 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. at the food pantry. You can come. We are going to have face painting. We're going to do a cakewalk. I have a bunch of silly costumes that I bought, and you can come up there and dress up with your kid. All of the pictures will be put on Facebook. So if you come in, make sure that you let us know if you do or you don't want your kid on Facebook. All that is raised will go for the food pantry. We're going to have cupcakes, cookies, chili, hot chocolate.
Okay, so what day was this on again?
The time of the day.
December 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
We're actually going to shut down the store early. And we're also going to have kettle setting outside, so if you don't want to come in, you can do a drive-through donation.
Yeah.
Everything is donation only. Like, if you don't want to make a donation, just bring your kids and have fun. It's something so the community can see what Talene does in her building, plus what else we do throughout the year.
Okay. So December 22nd.
From 4 to 7.
From 4 to
Saturday.
7. Okay.
Saturday.
Yes. And then the other fundraiser will be January 8th at Bonnie's Cafe from 5 to 8 p.m. All you have to do is come and eat.
Hey.
Like, whatever money is raised, they split down the middle with us. $10 feeds 24 hungry people in our pantry. So besides that, if you can't make it, call in, order out. Mm-hmm. We might be able to maybe have somebody drive it to you. We have enough people there.
Yes.
I have a big family.
Yeah. And they just heard you volunteer them. So.
Oh, they've been volunteered. Like, the day that we done this, I called
Yeah.
12 of them.
Oh.
And they were all on top of it.
Good. I think we'll be getting Bonnie's
Yeah.
carry out
Yeah.
next month.
January 8th.
8th from 5 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
So, the kettles.
Yeah.
You're referring to the red kettles,
Yes,
the bell
to the
ringers,
red
right?
kettles. Yes, all of our bell ringers. If you guys want to bell ring, call Laura. She can be reached at 532-6861. She would love to talk to you. Laura loves to talk.
And let me add. Can I add, or
Yes,
you want to
go
add?
ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. Right now, our kettles are at Walmart, Schnucks, and IGA. Okay. Now we have smaller kettles at Casey's. All three Casey's. Am I
No,
right,
just
Jeremy?
Casey's and Walmart.
Just Casey's and Walmart. Okay. And VP, the gas station,
And specialty lube.
and Specialty Lube. That is where all of our kettles. If you see a kettle, just put $1 in, please.
Yep.
Anything, 7 cents, anything will help.
The smaller ones, are they like inside the store?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So someone should call Laura if they're wanting to ring some bells.
Yes, or Talene. She can be reached at 532-5942.
There we
Right.
go.
Leave her a
knows?
message. She checks messages all day long.
I do.
Okay, so you have had bell ringers this season, and who has been some of the bell ringers?
Okay. Well, we would want to recognize Deanna Manns, Randy Fulton from South Central Transit, the dealership Munkins. And those people were so generous to go out and ring bells for us one whole day. BPW, Centralia Regional Library, Tri-Chi Sorority, World Finance, and Raccoon School, Debbie Schipple, and she does it every year for us, and she dresses up at Schnucks. She's just so awesome. We love her, and she has done very many dedicated hours for us every year. So those are the
Okay,
people
so
that we
if
want to
you want to be on the list,
if you would like to ring bells,
The vets are supposed to do one whole day. They are
Oh,
actually getting a hold of
okay.
us now to do an entire day for us.
oh, that's awesome.
Ted Johnson.
Yeah.
And you guys were saying earlier, should someone walk up and find a kettle unattended, feel free to just grab that bell, right?
Yes. So if you're at Walmart and there's nobody ringing a kettle or a bell and you don't see it hanging out there, walk to the service desk. Ask them for the bell and an apron. They'll give it to you. It is fun. I stood out there in a Christmas moose outfit from 9 to 4 one day and rang. And on that day, we raised $220-some. I had a blast. I was out there by myself.
Right.
That's awesome.
Like, the best thing is I had a little girl tell me that Santa's reindeers get fed Christmas hay on December 1st. So that's why I was a moose that day. Because they go to fly on December 24th. I did not know that.
She knows. Right?
She knew. Children know everything.
They
I
don't forget it.
I had a lady,
Yeah.
give me cookies. Like, she fed me cookies. I had another lady buy me lunch.
Hey.
Like, I had a blast out there. And I know everybody, so, like, I seen tons of people that I stood around and talked to.
Yep.
Yeah, have fun with it, right? Don't be out there with a scowl on your face.
Don't be a Grinch.
Randy.
There you go.
Randy Fulton, he actually dressed up as Santa for us. And he stood out there from 4 to 8, I think it was, as Santa in the freezing cold.
Hey, that's awesome.
Okay, and I just want to tell something real quick, that every hour that a kettle goes unattended, that's 100 people that will not be fed.
Yeah, you guys have some stats that you know what a attended kettle can
Yes.
bring in compared to one without a ringer, right?
Yes.
It's a big difference.
Okay, so what is it? What's a ringer versus no ringer?
Okay, so the other day we had somebody ringing all day. We raised 175 in one kettle. We had nobody at the other kettle, and we only raised $9.55 in it.
So there you go.
There's a big difference, and those were both kettles at Walmart.
Yep.
So we know. I keep track of them every day and put them in the computer. Our boss has to know every day what they are, so that way she can keep track. So it helps.
And we definitely need help finishing our goal, okay? And our goal this year is $25,000.
Hello.
Yes.
Wow.
Hello.
And we are only at 9,200.
Right.
So
So we
have
got a
lot
little work
go.
to do.
We've got some work to do.
Yes.
So we need some people to step up.
We do. And we only have what, Jeremy, till the 24th?
Yes, 24th is our last day that we can ring.
Yeah.
Poor Joe has to go out at noon and
Yes.
pick up kettles on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe
And
is
so-
dedicated, though. He goes every night, no matter
He
if
does.
it's raining, pouring, whatever, and picks up our kettles every night.
He does.
That's nice.
It's awesome. And he's trustworthy. I mean,
Yes.
I've only been there, it was a year in September, and Joe's been there a year in August, and, we love Joe. He's a hard worker. We need him very bad to go get the money and everything like that. So, a very good worker. So,
And the reason why these kettles and bell ringers are so important is because, Tallene, where does all this money go?
well, okay, so so before all that, can I just talk about, so we have one program called the Angel Tree, okay? And actually, the Angel Tree is kind of important to my heart because it's for the children in Marion County, okay? So what we do is we have sign-ups that people come to the Salvation Army and they sign their children up with the little Salvation Army boy and girl angels. And they give me their name and, maybe a few things that they want. And then I take them, the angels, to the banks, all the banks in town. And then also Marion County Savings Bank in Salem, they also participate in this. Okay. And then all the banks in town are participating. And then what they do is people walk in the banks and they take an angel and they go buy for that angel, boy or girl. And then they bring the gifts back to the banks, and then we pick them up to distribute on the 20th of this month.
That's awesome.
It is.
I didn't know about this.
I know. A lot of people don't. I went and spoke at Lady of the Elks, and I was telling, this was like when I first started, and I was like, we do this angel tree, and they're like, wow, we have really been educated. But the money, what I want to explain to you about our money is that the kettle money, we only get this money in Marion County. Like, Jeremy gets paid, I get paid, everyone that works for the Salvation Army, the money stays here. Mm-hmm. We don't get money from anywhere else. So the money that we raise in the red kettles is all we have.
It's
for
based
all
in
year
Marion County.
in Marion County.
Okay.
And if we don't make our goal, they cut a budget out. They will not hesitate.
Right.
It's just gone. We lose that. Like our backpacks, they cut out our trunk or treat.
Yep.
They cut out our Juneteenth thing. We didn't have enough money for it. So they will start at the bottom and work their way up. They will cut our budget. If we don't make enough money, we don't get paid.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I want to say also that we give out food for the holidays. This is a huge program. We give out food at Thanksgiving, and we give out food at Christmas. So that's going to be this week too on Tuesday. And this week we had sign-ups in October, so we're giving out food. We're giving out ham, corn, potatoes, everything that we have. Our pantry is huge. It is huge. So this holiday food basket thing is so big, it's unbelievable. It is like we gave out 140 baskets on Thanksgiving, and now we're giving out 140 for Christmas. So this is huge. So we also have that, service.
And people can give monetarily, of course, but they can also give their time. And I'm assuming, if they're at the grocery store, they can just bag up an extra bag of groceries and bring it by.
I got a story to tell.
Okay.
Okay. This man came in, and it was before Thanksgiving, and he said, are you, the lady I need to talk to? And I said, well, it's according to what it is. And he said, I want to donate some hams and turkeys. And I said, well, I'm the lady you need to talk to. So he said, my wife and I have been very blessed this year. And he said, I want to donate 3 turkeys, and I'm going to come in at Christmas and donate 3 hams. And so he did. And we gave those out to the bigger families, like 5 to 7 people, or 7 or more. Okay. So then, just a while back, he came in and brought the hams. So, people will get bigger hams, the bigger families. So, yes, if you're at the grocery store and you would like to, buy an extra anything, corn, peas, green beans, mashed potatoes, gravy packets, we use everything. And also, I want to recognize the churches here in town, because they have been a tremendous help since I've worked there. When I started working there, the churches were calling me and saying, hey, I do gravy packets for you. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's perfect, And then I also want to recognize the schools. Trinity, St. Mary's, oh my gosh. Every school in town has a barrel. Every school in town, junior high, Willow Grove, all the schools. And so what our truck driver does is he goes, takes the barrels, they fill them up, they bring them back to us. And then we rely on that food to last us all year. So it has to be huge.
Boy Scouts.
The Boy Scouts,
great.
The Boy Scouts gave us a fundraiser this year, and it was huge. And then the Tri-Chi did too. They did a fundraiser for us. So,
well, we just had the guy bring in 2 cartfuls of food.
Yeah.
He does not want anybody to know who he was.
Right.
Brought it in after they were closed.
Yeah.
If the pantry's closed at 2 o'clock, bring it to the store. We're open till 5.
Yes.
9 to 5 every day but Sunday. So we will take the food, put it up.
They will.
And it gets to the pantry the next day. We make sure of it.
Yeah, and then when I first started, there was this couple that, and if they're going to listen to this, they'll know who they are. But this couple came to the pantry and they said, "We donate every month to you." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, that's wonderful." And so I got their name and address, and I sent them a thank you note. And when they came back the next month, they said, "You did wonderful by sending us a thank you note. We loved that." So some people want to be recognized and some people don't. So, and I get that. Mm-hmm. But I do always want to recognize the people that want to be recognized, because thank you notes are very important. Very, very important. And this couple just comes back every month. Just comes back every month and just donates, 2 carts full of food to us.
Also about the red kettles, if you don't want to drop a big donation in the kettle, you can take it to the store. We've had several people bring in big donations and they leave them at the store.
Yeah.
Laura marks it down if you want to be thanked. She puts your name down and she will make sure it gets where it needs to go. Because we have had some big checks in the kettles, and we've had some ladies bring in some big checks.
Right.
Because they don't want to mail it, they want to make sure that it gets to where it's going. Because a lot of people think that whenever they mail it to that address on the thing, that it goes to somewhere else, and it doesn't. We have a separate box that all the white mail goes to, that St. Louis adds up, and it comes right back to us. So some people don't know that, and they will bring it in, or they'll go drop it in the kettle.
Yep.
But it always makes it back to where it needs to go. Always.
And where were the kettle locations one more time?
Walmart, Schnucks, IGA. We have one at Casey's and Walmart. We have one at Specialty Lube, and we have one at VP.
And typically, what are the hours people are ringing?
Usually, we try to get somebody there from 9 a.m. to usually 8 p.m. because Joe picks up at 8 p.m. But now the ones at Walmart are left out all night long, so they have locks on them. You can drop them at any hour. Then the ones at Walmart, Casey's stays there inside the store.
Right.
And then Specialty Lube, I think they're open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., I think. So...
And VP's open in the morning till like
Yes.
8 o'clock at night. So
we usually try to go out there and pick them up at least once a week. Or if they get full, the counter kettles, they'll call us and let us know that they are full.
Yeah.
So...
You're listening to Centralia on Air with Shane and Rachel. We are in the middle of talking with Jeremy and Tallene from the Salvation Army.
just a reminder that we want, everyone to know that the Red Kettle fundraiser is what we use all year long to feed people in the food pantry. Okay? It's very important
And 82 cents
Yep.
of every dollar stays in our pantry.
in our programs. Yep.
That's big.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, how many backpacks did we do this year?
Oh, my. Almost 300, I think, like 2 something.
And Walmart usually helps us out with that.
Yeah,
They
they do.
usually
Yeah,
sometimes let us put a bus out there and fill the bus. We have people that bring in donations.
they do.
Whatever we don't raise, we have to go buy to make how many ever backpacks we need. So
And
that's a
Farmer
big
State
thing.
Bank helped
Yes,
us.
Farmer State Bank.
They're
We love the ladies
amazing.
there.
We love. They're right across the street. Those people are amazing in there.
Yeah.
They're really nice, and they helped us with our back to school supplies. So,
And anybody ever wants to volunteer, all you have to do is come to the store.
yep.
The background check is the easiest thing to put in the system. The easiest, trust me. I can do it with my eyes closed now. I've been doing it for 4 years. Actually, although they did change it on me the other day.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh.
Like they have the craziest questions because they want to know if you're working in the United States, where are you going to be located at? Most people are going to say the United States.
Be around.
But you have the option to do like Tallene did the other day and go to Taylorville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How to speak? Forgot I want to
Yeah.
talk about that a
I
little
knew
bit.
you did. See?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. Actually, St. Louis, DHQ asked my boss, Colette Kaplinger, if the Centralia caseworker would want to be involved in helping the victims in Taylorville. So I got up very early and drove to Taylorville, helped all day, and Salvation Army gave hundreds and hundreds of people that day gift cards for Dollar General and Walmart for, all their... Oh, there were so many sad stories. A lot of people lost their homes. And I saw pictures, and people were crying, and, it was very, very sad. So it touched my heart, and so I just felt like I needed to do that. So I went up north and helped with the tornado victims. And but Salvation Army was able to give thousands of dollars out for, Dollar General and Walmart. So that was awesome, Yeah.
That's what you guys are there for.
Yep.
Right. So I think we would be good, like a talk show,
Oh.
wouldn't we? Like, I think you're good, Jeremy.
Tallene and Jeremy show.
Colleen and Jeremy show. I think so. Seriously, like people
We
call
talk all
in,
the
and
time.
yeah,
Not
we do.
gonna lie.
Yeah, like
I get bored at home, and I know she has another job. I'll call her. Hey, what are you doing? She's like, I'm at work. You got a second? I put the one fundraiser together in one day with my family.
she did. He did,
And called
Yeah.
our boss and was like, can we do this? Are we allowed to do this? Mm-hmm. She's like, what is it going to cost us? I was like, nothing. I said, my family has agreed to bake and do everything. I think we had hamburger donated so I can make chili. Mm-hmm. And crackers donated. So everything that we're doing maybe costed me $10 because I went and bought Kool-Aid. So, because I know some kids don't like juice. I don't like juice. I'm a coffee drinker all day.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Okay, so again, we have the one fundraiser will be at the Salvation Army Food Pantry, December 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. You can come get your pictures taken with Santa, get your face painted. We're having a cakewalk. I have crazy costumes that you can come dress up in and get pictures taken with your kids. All donations raised will be for the Red Kettle. We're going to have free Kool-Aid, coffee, cookies, cupcakes. Paint your own ornaments. That's what it is.
Yep.
We are baking ornaments for you to come in and color ornaments.
Yeah, I didn't get that on there, did I? Okay.
Our other fundraiser will be January 8th from 5 to 8 at Bonnie's Cafe. All you have to do is come eat. Order out. I'm sure if you call up there and order and you say you can't get to it, I have a big enough family, somebody will drive you food.
A reminder about that. Aren't we going to be working there that
Yes,
night?
we will be working.
We will be serving you.
Our
Oh,
district
my.
manager,
Yes.
Colette, is coming down to help us
Cool.
That's awesome.
from 5
So
to
we're
8.
all going to be, yeah.
So we will have somebody that will drive you food.
But we're going to be serving. I don't know if we're going to be cooking. We might be
The
cooking.
only
I
thing
don't
we
know.
have to do is serve drinks and bus tables.
Oh, okay.
They
Awesome.
do everything else.
Okay.
Hey, you
And
don't
they
even
split
need a hairnet
right down
for
the middle.
that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we all run into each other enough, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's okay.
I think we should do a talk show on Salvation Army.
Yeah, it is something.
And Jeremy says
Yeah.
that would be for Jeremy to answer. Don't you think we'd be good? Okay. I was like, maybe you guys will have us again.
I have to
sometime.
work sometime.
Okay,
So
and
what do
then-
you think?
And bell ringing.
Oh, bell ringing, yes. Okay, so we need bell ringers very badly, okay? So if you want to bell ring, you can call Laura at 532-6861 and talk to Laura. She has the schedule. She will schedule you for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you want to do, okay? Anything. We need bell ringers, and we only have a few more days to raise our money to help
December
our
24th.
to help our programs. Okay.
All right. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being here today, and we hope to have you back again sometime.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
You're listening to Centralia on Air with Shane and Rachel. Stick around. We'll be right back. Shane and Rachel here. You're listening to Centralia on Air. Here's a look at your community calendar. Don't miss Christmas at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon, Thursday, December 20th through Sunday, December 23rd from 6 to 8. This event is completely free.
St. Thomas Episcopal Church in Salem annual cookie sale on Saturday, December 22nd from 9 to noon.
Fantasy of Lights at Foundation Park in Centralia going on now through December 31st.
Centralia Cultural Society will be selling Christmas trees now through Christmas from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 315 South Elm Street. All size trees, 5 foot to 12 foot, pricing to fit all budgets.
Spring in the Beehive on Saturday, January 26th in the Woodlawn Community Building from 9 to noon.
And a look at your local blood drives. Friday, December 21st at Carlisle Walmart from noon to 4. Thursday, December 27th at the Drury Inn in Mount Vernon from 2 to 6. And Monday, December 31st at Crossroads Hospital in Mount Vernon from 9 to 2.
And that's a look at your community calendar on X95 in the Big 1210. If you have an event you would like to share with us, you can call, email, or stop by. For more information about these events and others, check out our website at x95radio.com.
That's it for this week. If you'd like to comment on anything, you can hit us up on Facebook or Twitter at X95 Radio. If you like what you heard today, come back next Sunday at 11 on X95 in the Big 1210. You can also find past shows on YouTube.
And for our X95 listeners, be sure to check out Open House Party tonight starting at 6 and Slow Jam starting at 11.
Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, she's Rachel Roddy,
And he's Shane Lothar.
and this was Centralia on Air.